Hey guys, and welcome back to Becca Does Stuff. My goodness, it feels like it has been forever since I've just sat down and talked to you guys. So I thought that today it would be fun to just go over a few things, a few tips that I have for maintaining a tidy home and keeping your sanity in the process. And yes, this video is coming from the woman that said all of this. I'm like, we've got so many cleaning supplies, and I feel like our house is still dirty.
You're a hypocrite.
But to be clear, this is the main reason why I said my house feels dirty. What happened, Mochi? What is all over you? You even have it on your tummy. Oh my goodness. Really? You can see plumes of dust coming off of her. Somebody's getting a bath. And now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the video. So number one on my list is to keep a designated space near your exit of your home, whether that's your front door or that's your garage door or wherever you normally exit your home. I would have a table, a few bins or boxes or a shelf system or something like that where you can keep items like your outgoing mail, your donations, any returns that you have to bring back to the store, anything that you have to bring back to a friend, like if you borrowed a dress or some tools or something like that. Anything that you need to take with you when you're running errands, keep a space in your home near your exit so that when you're on your way out the door, if you're just running to the grocery store real quick, you might see, oh yeah, there's something that also has to go to the post office and that's not too far from the grocery store. So I'm gonna grab that, go take care of it. Likewise, I would also keep on that shelf or table or what have you, I would keep things like my keys, sunglasses, wallet, stuff like that, things that you take with you every time you leave. That way when you're, pressed for time trying to make it to your doctor's appointment on time, then you're not like running around losing your mind trying to find them.
Oh, where are my keys? Where's my keys? Where are my keys?
They're right there where you are leaving your house. Number two on my list can be easier said than done, but that is to have a home for everything. I'm giving this advice, but there's still a few things that I'm like, where should this go? Those are the things that end up being clutter in my home because they just seem out of place and they're harder to find, but it's okay. Just take your time. It's not gonna be an overnight thing. Just as time goes on, just slowly implement organizing spaces for your things. And I'm telling you that once everything has a designated spot in your home, it'll be so much easier to find it when you need it. Your home will feel less cluttered and just more put together in general. And number three on my list is to remember when you're organizing your home that the path of least resistance is the path most traveled. Think about what you're doing at any given time in specific areas of your home and what tools or objects you need to, complete that task. Think about how easy or difficult it is to access it. So for an example, whenever I cooked food, I would want to get some Tupperwares or jars or something to put my food in. And my Tupperware used to be in the dreaded corner cabinet that you guys know that I hate.
Yes, we know.
And I'm really short. I'm a schmall, as Mr. Kate would say. I have to go to my laundry room, pull out the step stool, drag it out to the kitchen, pop it open, climb up the step stool, maybe even hop onto my counter and dig through that big corner cabinet to find the right container for my food. And so putting leftovers away was such a big pain in the tushy that I just never wanted to do it. Other things in your home may get neglected as well, like you might neglect cleaning certain things or doing specific chores that need to be done because the tools and utensils that you need to get said thing done is a chore to get to in itself. So you really want to make things as easy as possible. So what I did with my Tupperware, I decided to take them all out of that corner cabinet. I use that corner cabinet now for things that I access the least, and then I moved my Tupperware and other food containers into one cabinet where I have the ones that I use the most on the lower shelves where I can reach them easily, and then the ones that we use the least are all the way up at the top. So what I recommend is implementing what's called the bullseye method. I did not make this up. I heard about this years ago from somebody else, but Basically, where you are in your home when you're doing a task, you're at the center of the bullseye, and the tools that you need are the surrounding circles around that bullseye. You want the things that you're using the most frequently within close proximity to you, easy to access, and then the things that you're using the least get further and further away. Let's say in the bathroom, if you're standing over the sink and you're about to brush your teeth, you don't want to have to leave your bathroom and go to like your linen closet to pull out your toothbrush and toothpaste. You're gonna keep that probably in your medicine cabinet or maybe on the counter right next to your sink. I have my most frequently used makeup right there in a drawer right next to the mirror where I do my makeup. And then the other makeup that I save for special occasions or the extras of like shampoo or whatever, I keep those things outside of my bathroom in my hall closet where I keep towels and just extras of stuff. That way it's not cluttering up my bathroom. I don't need to access it all the time, so why do I need it taking up the precious space that I have designated for my bullseye items? I hope that makes sense. Number 4 on my list is to label stuff. Now, I am not one of those people that likes labeling everything. Like on Pinterest or just other YouTube videos or whatever, you'll see that people will have their jar of cotton balls with a label that says cotton balls. It's like, we can see through that clear jar. We know that those are cotton balls in there. You know, there's no point in labeling that. To me, that's just kind of silly. But anyway, I mean, you do you, boo. What I'm talking about is things like, in my house, we have to label our cables. We have cables up the wazoo for like phones and our headphone chargers. There's just always some kind of device that needs charging. So all those cables, we label them accordingly. If you've got a box of holiday decorations, you want to put a nice big clear label on it that says Halloween decorations, whatever it is, so that come time for that holiday, you're not digging through 10 different boxes trying to find the right one. Number 5 on my list is, I'm sure you could guess this, but it's decluttering. Decluttering is key when it comes to keeping a tidy home and not losing your sanity. If you have 20 t-shirts, but you only wear 3, maybe give the rest of them to a friend or donate them. And yeah, you might have spent the money, so getting rid of them might be difficult for you, but you've already spent the money. You're not getting that money back by keeping them. The only thing you're getting is cluttered and aggravated and decision fatigue, because you still have to scan all of those items and make the decision of which one you're going to use. Decluttering is the first place you should start. I don't know why I didn't make it number 1 on this list. Just going through and getting rid of the clothes you don't wear, the extras of things that you don't need, the stuff that you don't really appreciate anymore, but you've just had it forever, so you're used to it being there, things that are broken, anything that's just not really serving much of a purpose to you, go ahead, get rid of it. Trust me, you'll feel much better once you're done with that. And I know that this was supposed to be 5 tips, but I actually have a little bonus tip for you, and that is to not be afraid to switch things up. If you have some kind of system in your house that just really isn't making sense and you're having to do extra steps, it's making things kind of complicated with how you have things stored or whatever, just don't be afraid to reevaluate it and, you know, mix it up, try something different. It's your space, it's your home. It doesn't have to make sense to the rest of the world. Whatever makes sense to you is what truly makes sense. So I'll go back to the example of my Tupperware. I told you I used to have it in that corner cabinet that I could never reach. I mean, I went like that for years. And then I thought about it one day. I was like, why the heck do I have them up here like this? This is miserable. I get aggravated every time I have to deal with my Tupperware. And along the same lines of Tupperware, some people like to just take their Tupperware and just throw it in a cabinet or throw it in one of those deep kitchen drawers. I envy you if you have those big deep drawers in your kitchen. I really want those. I don't have them. But let's say you do, and you like to just chuck your Tupperware in there and close the drawer and be done with it. That's cool, I get it, I understand. But then when it's time to go in there to get your Tupperware, to put your food away, are you spending like 10 minutes looking for the matching lid? In that case, I would say reevaluate your system that you have going on. There's nothing wrong with just sitting back and thinking, what could I do better here? So like in this example, I might say you could have a couple of boxes in there. You could have one for your small lids, one for your big lids, or one for the square ones and one for the round ones. and then you got the rest of the space in that drawer just for the containers themselves. That way you know exactly which box you need to go into to find the matching lid, and you're not digging through like twice the amount of lids. Does that make sense? Just reevaluate anything that you feel like is maybe taking you a little too long to deal with, like looking for your Tupperware lids, you know? I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you enjoy content like this, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to crank out a few more videos like this. And I really feel like it's been so long since I've posted anything really, and especially anything where I'm sitting down and just talking with you like this. I really kind of missed it. I apologize for not posting every single week like a lot of people strive to do. It's just not sustainable for me right now, but I'm happy that you guys joined me regardless. If you guys have any tips that you would like to share in the comments below about how you keep a tidy home and don't lose your sanity in the process, please do share, because I'm sure everybody could benefit from that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until next time, take really good care of yourselves. Bye, guys. Mwah. Those go... There's my dog. She itchy. Lay down, Mochi. I don't know what this is. Or, no, that's not what I was gonna say.